Hi guys. All right. I'm going to see how this live goes. I haven't been on live in forever. I used to be on live with you guys all the time. Um I'm going to see how this goes, see how many people tune in, who wants to be a part of this. This is your opportunity to ask me questions and things like that. Please get me while you can right now because as of right now, I am not doing any relocation services. I'm probably cutting out consultations for right now until further notice. It's a lot for me right now. I'm pregnant. I have way too much going on, and I just feel like, and hopefully nobody takes offense to this, but I just feel like dealing with some of you diasporas, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it's a lot. And some of you guys could be so easy breezy, beautiful, just great, you know what I'm saying? But then some of you guys can be really difficult. And I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that crap right now. Like, I really honestly don't. So it's so funny because I feel like I'm like at the second layer, if that makes sense. Like, when I started talking about some of the ideas and things that I wanted to do, like on YouTube, like, consultations and helping relocation and stuff, like, all of my YouTube friends are like, don't do it. Like, you don't understand how crazy people can be and how, like, it's a lot. It's not worth it. And I feel like I've gotten to that middle layer where I'm like, no, F this. This is just not worth it. Which really sucks for like the people who, genuinely need help and are really just really good. I mean, it takes a couple bad apples to, wipe away the whole thing. But I feel like I'm at that point. Like, I'm like, for all the new YouTubers, you guys can take over. But what's up, guys? So this is your opportunity. The point is, this is your opportunity to ask me questions. That I'm very open to answering your questions and very open to having a discussion with you. Um, because I'm just not providing one-on-one services right now. No, I can't do it. I don't know when I'm gonna stop my actual consultations. Maybe in like a week. But I'm definitely ending it very soon. Very soon. I just haven't actually like talked to my husband and been like, okay, which day am I actually going to stop? And then I'll let you guys know. But I just came from Kilimanjaro. I went to a beautiful lodge. These past 2 weeks have been so intense. It's just been crazy. Like, it's been crazy. I've just had so much personal things happening and things going on to the point where I just have been feeling like, ay, ay, ay. And my husband has been noticing that, like, my moods and, like, I've kind of been depressed and just so many things happening. And he kind of was just like, you know what? That's it. Cut everything off. We're going away. So we went to Kilimanjaro, which is only like about 2 hours away from where we are now. And he took me to like this beautiful lodge, and it was so nice. It was so nice to just get away. Being in like an area where there's like nobody. It was a Maasai lodge, so we got to learn so much about the Maasai culture. I did film some content for you guys. The wind was really strong, so I'm debating whether or not I should post it because I just don't want to hear, oh my God, the wind is so strong. The wind is so strong. Like, I can help Mother Nature. So I haven't decided. One of the videos that I filmed is the Maasai guide talking about African medicine and the medicine that they use, and that the medicine that they use is, they don't go to hospitals or anything like that. So he does a lot of herbal medicine and shows us, the plants and what is it used for and stuff. It was pretty cool. And then also I did an interview with him because he was a very open, really nice guy. And he talked about Maasai, the culture, all of the questions that people are uncomfortable to ask. Like we talked about circumcision for women and men. We talked about marriage, multiple wives. We talked about so much stuff. Guys, it's going to be like, I can't wait to post it. It's such a good interview. And the reason why I did it is because you really don't find much people who are so up and willing to talk about, like their culture, like the real deep things was going on. And I learned so much. Like I have like I like know way more about Maasai people than I did before. So, usually we see videos of like, people dancing and, we just know they have multiple wives, but we don't know why they have multiple wives. We don't know the function behind it. We don't know, we talked about everything, guys. So that video is going to be super dope. I'm just waiting for Hope to edit it. It's going to be super, super, super dope. And I hope that the wind didn't get too much of the background as well. I'm doing good. Is evening, but we're still it's 5:35 p.m. over here right now. What was I gonna say? So we went away and it was just so nice. Like it just made me more curious about Tanzania because Tanzania has so many different regions and so many different types of people in so many different areas. A lot of people tend to just think about Arusha and Dar es Salaam, but there's so many regions in Tanzania. And for us to go to a different area, we went to West Kilimanjaro, which I had never been to. For us to go there, it was so nice, y'all. It was so nice. Like I just want to go back. It was so nice. Hope is getting a haircut. He's out. I don't know where exactly he is, but he was getting a haircut because he is shooting a wedding tomorrow, so he has to look, clean and professional. So he should be back soon. My baby is due December 28th or 30th. At the end of the year. Make sure you guys follow DNH Adventure because to be honest with you, there's so many personal things that's happening that I don't feel comfortable, posting on Jules on the Run. So DNH Adventure is there to broadcast, Hope and I's life and, kind of how we function and, our marriage, our kids, everything. So there's a video coming out soon. Guys, we have so many videos that we just haven't edited. Talking about, home birth, because I am going to have a home birth here in Tanzania. So we talk about why we decided not to give birth in the States, why we decided to give birth in Tanzania, and why did we decide to do at-home birth. We talk about finding a midwife. We have found an amazing midwife that I am so excited about. She's so sweet. She's so educated. She's great. I'm doing a pool birth, a water birth, right here in the house. And we're going to record the whole thing. And we're going to post it on DNH Adventure. So that, especially if you have birth questions, you have family questions, lifestyle questions, all of that stuff, definitely stay tuned on DNH Adventure. I'm going to be posting on there way more these next couple months because, again, a lot of the things that I am personally going through is personal. So that's more on that side versus Jules on the Run. It's like more about my travels, my work, those type of things. So on Jules on the Run, I really don't get into conversations about my kids. I don't get into conversations about, I try not to get in conversations about my marriage, especially how some of you guys it's like, and I feel like it's like every time that I feel a little comfortable, like stepping out and being like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, is like I tend to push back. And I know most of you guys come from like such a loving and great place, but then some of you guys really just be pushing it. Some of y'all really just be crossing your boundaries. And for the people who cross their boundaries, it just pushes me back to withhold information about my personal life. And that's because I don't have the tolerance for it. Like like truly, like that New York comes out of me. I really don't have the tolerance for it. And but I'm trying, like I really am trying, because I know it could be super helpful for people out there who are pregnant, people who are with a Tanzanian person or with an African person or want to meet, or all of those things. I really don't like input into into my personal life. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me? Anybody else like that? Like, are y'all like that? Because I'm ready to fight. I really be ready to fight. Like I just like I don't take disrespect when it comes to like my man or my kids. Like I just don't. And people really be trying it, because it's no secret that Hope and I have different personalities. I'm definitely the more outgoing, bubbly, talkative person, and my husband, he's not. He's very shy and quiet when he's around people. When he's around me, when it's just him and I, he can get crazy. Okay. He can definitely like, he will dance, he will, do silly things, he will joke, but he just doesn't have that type of personality for camera. Sometimes people will really like judge my character or judges his character and trying to figure out how it works and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, listen. You crossing boundaries. Like you just crossing boundaries. And I be going off on people. And sometimes it really be messing up my name, And I don't want to mess up my name because I'm cursing people out because they talking about my marriage. So I just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna give any information out there, because if you don't have any information, then you can't talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just me. Okay, I'm arriving to Tanzania for the first time. Congratulations. That's really exciting. And I will be staying in Masaki. Is it a good place? Yeah, that's in Dar es Salaam. I've heard really good stories about that area. So yeah, you should be perfectly fine. Yeah. So it's a really good area. It's one of the areas that a lot of people try to go. I'm not sure what's going on with these airports, okay? Because I have been getting stories from diasporas who are trying to relocate out here, and all of the stories are very similar. So I know they're not lying. Between the COVID testing and like they get the testing at the airport, like they can't even board the flight because it has to be within like 24 hours. People are being denied to come. I have one person who, this is the third time trying to come out here because it's just like the US is just not letting them out. I think it's gonna get even worse. I think it's gonna get crazy. Oh, I'm glad I got out when I did. Um, but and even when I got out, I told you guys how they denied me the board, and I almost lost my mind. But people are really struggling to come out here to Tanzania right now. And it's not Tanzania, it's from where you leave from the States. Like they're not allowing people like on the plane. Like it's crazy. And like I said, I'm hearing it from multiple people, different people who don't know each other. And it's like the same continuous story. So, and it's very similar. So I'm like, there's something going on. Like there's something going on. And to be honest, I think that they're going to make a restriction that says that you can't leave unless you have like the vaccine or something like that. They're just not allowing people to board the plane. Like straight up, like you're not even allowed to check in and board the plane. It's insane. You can't even get to the other side, to Tanzania over here, for you to even make it here. Like literally when you arrive to the airport, they are denying people to board the plane. It's insane. And I've heard this story so many times. And I just have, if somebody else knows what's going on, please let me know. I have no idea what's going on. And people have been told that they have to pay, that the COVID test is not good enough. I really think people are taking advantage of this whole COVID test. They've been told that it's not good enough. You have to go and get the COVID test again, even though your COVID test is like completely active. Um, you have to go get the COVID test again, and then you wind up paying like over $200. Highest price that I heard was $340 for them to test positive after they were tested negative like 24 hours ago, and then completely have been denied to board and had to quarantine for 10 days. So they had to go back home to quarantine for 10 days. It's insane. And I'm hearing this story a lot, y'all. A lot. I'm hearing this story a lot about people trying to leave from the US to try to come out here. I don't know what's going on. I'm so ready for my journey to Africa. Yes, you should. You know, we're ready for you too. The thing is like a lot of people have like, it's in their mind, I want to travel around Africa. I want to come to Africa, but a lot of people allow their fear to stop them. Some people just watch way too many YouTube videos. Some people just don't do enough research, or they rely all of their information on YouTube videos, which I would never recommend. And they just have all this fear in their mind, and some people are just really comfortable, just like, in their mind they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then time passes by. I just think the problem is the more time passes by, the more restrictions is going to be. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all, but people are struggling to leave the US right now. That I do know. I've gotten a couple stories where people are just like, Diamond, they're not letting me out. Like, they're literally are denying me to board. I tested negative, but they're still denying me to board. They're saying this, they're saying that. So, like, they're not even able to get on the plane. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, I'm grateful I'm out here. I'm grateful I'm out here. I'm grateful that I could be able to have such a peaceful life, I'm just grateful, like I really am. God is great. God is absolutely great. And to be able to, to be able to open up this pathway for me, with so much peace and reassurance and just nice. Hey. So, Sawa, all right. Let me call you. But yeah, um, yeah, that's where I'm at. Um, what else was I gonna say? I know people out here who have I don't want to put too many people business out there, but I have people who came out here who just like, had no idea, what was in on the other side for them. And they were just like, you know what? I'm just gonna come out here and just see, what may be out there for me. And some of them, they have found love, pregnant, happy, you know. I know that sounds like me, but I'm not talking about me. I mean, yes, sure, I'm included in that, but it happens. It happens. Some people, they have found to be into businesses, opening their own businesses, never thought that they would have a business, people are just really just like, and then of course some people are not going to be happy, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to not like it. You know, it is, you're talking about a whole different other lifestyle, you know, which is completely understandable. Um, but at least you can say you tried, you know? But I just don't know how easy it's going to be for y'all to come out here. I just don't know, because they are coming with more restrictions. They are coming with more requirements, you know, so many things that are just happening that are out of our control, you know, out completely out of our control. Ask me some questions, y'all. This is the time y'all got me. I'm actually surprised. I'm on live. I haven't been on live in forever. And that's just because I just got way too much going on. I got entirely way too much going on to really come on here and stuff like that, like on live. I mean, I be struggling with posting videos these days because I be tired. Pregnancy is like kicking my butt. And yeah. And on top of that, like, you know, being a YouTuber is not easy. A lot of people think that being a YouTuber is easy. It's really not. Because first of all, and some people would even say to me, "Oh, you're lucky because you have a husband who, you know, is a videographer and stuff like that." And it's just like, it doesn't work that way. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, yes, he gets me amazing shots and he's absolutely incredible. However, Hope has his own business. You understand what I'm saying? He does his thing, like he does weddings, he does multiple things, and he's not always available for me. You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I don't want to take up too much of his time because we have to be able to balance our relationship between our personal relationship, our children, and then, you know, YouTube and his work and stuff like that. So, you know, you have that. Then you have the idea of like views and subscribers and all of this stuff. And then you have like, you know, the unappreciation, you know, like you're really putting information out there. And you're really like, you know, trying to, and then people would just say things to just irritate you. And you just be like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just get irritated, like, really, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just not, and I've said this so many times, I'm just not one of those people that YouTube is absolutely everything to me and it comes first and stuff like that. Absolutely not. I'm just not one of those people. My family comes first, my children come first, my husband comes first, everything else comes first before I come on here to talk to you guys. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not really a regular YouTuber who will take out the camera every 2 seconds and just record everything that has to do with my life. I do like to keep some type of privacy and things like that. However, when I feel like this is information that you should know that can help someone, or this is really like something special, that stuff I will get on camera to be able to share with you guys. You understand what I'm saying? And I also want to put quality content out there. I feel like I see a lot of videos that I'm like, really? But those are the videos that like got a whole bunch of subscribers and stuff like that. You know, it'd be like videos of like somebody doing absolutely nothing, like talking about nothing, doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up petting their cat. And all of you guys have subscribed, you know, like I be saying to Hope, I be like, I just don't understand, you know, like, but if you look at our Namibia content, our Malawi content, all of those content, I mean, it's amazing, beautiful shots, and it's really showing you like on some movie theater stuff. But you start to kind of get discouraged. You know, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers get to a point where you can kind of get discouraged because you're like, really? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're in Tanzania. Someone said, what country are you in, Hope? Hope is in Tanzania. We're in Tanzania. We haven't left the country. Oh, we definitely haven't left the country. No. And I don't think we're going to leave the country anytime soon because it's just too stressful. Like, it's just too, like, we really want to go to different countries, but the stress of like the COVID, the process, the airports, it's like awful. It's awful, awful, absolutely awful. It's terrible. I would not recommend it. No, absolutely would not recommend it. What is there to do in Tanzania? That's a really broad question. There's so much to do in Tanzania. So much to do. Different restaurants, safaris, see wild animals, what you call it, going to different, nature. We have Serengeti, seeing different waterfalls, getting to know the people, seeing the different cultures, learning about the different tribes, seeing the houses, going to different schools. There's so much in Tanzania. I think people forget how big Tanzania actually is. Please go on the map and see how big it is. And the population, I think, is like 54 million people. It's a lot of people in Tanzania, and there's so much to do, even in different regions, in different areas. There's different things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, things to do in Arusha is going to be different things to do in Dar es Salaam. Many different things to do in multiple areas. But which is what I told Hope, like, we really, because we don't want to, again, we don't want to deal with the COVID. We don't want to deal with any of that stuff and the borders, immigration. Like, we just don't. Guys, I don't have the strength for that right now. So we really just want to go around Tanzania right now and show you guys the beautiful areas of Tanzania. There's so much to do in Tanzania. So that's kind of what we want to show you guys. Have you been to the water park? So there's multiple water parks in Tanzania. What you call it? Sorry, I got distracted just now. Yeah, there's multiple water parks. So we've been to the water park here in Arusha. We've taken our daughter, and she loves the water park. And then in Dar es Salaam, I have not been. However, I have seen videos, and it looks really beautiful. So I think the next time we go to Dar es Salaam, we probably will hit a water park. But it's not like, don't get excited. It's not like, Six Flags, Great Adventure. There's nothing like that. I mean, to me, I think the water parks are like for kids. It's not like, you're not gonna find like some like how Six Flags, they have like the grown rides and all that stuff. At least from my experience, I haven't seen that, but I could be wrong. Maybe there is. Hope, my buddy lives in Dar es Salaam. He's love life queen. Well, Hope is not here right now. Unless, is he in this live? Then I just missed it. But he's not here right now, though. What's up, homie? Mambo. Safi. How are you guys? How are you guys? Make sure you like this video. Like, I want to see the likes. Like. I don't know the next time I'll come on live with you guys. Like I said, it's been a minute, but I just wanted to check in. Like, for real, I just wanted to check in with you guys and answer some questions that you guys may have. Guys, if you have questions, please comment them right now so I can be able to answer them. Because as I said earlier in this video, I am definitely going to stop consultations, and I've already stopped relocation services. But I'm going to stop for right now because I just don't have the patience right now. Like, I just have too much going on. And I really just want to focus on my pregnancy. I am in my 3rd trimester. I'm at the end of my pregnancy, and I just want to focus on the baby. By the way, we have a name for the baby. No, I'm not going to tell you, but we have a name for the baby. Finally, okay, because we have been back and forth with the baby, going back and forth with this baby's name forever. And we have finally got a first name. We don't have a middle name because we can't agree on that. Like, Hope is the most difficult person ever to have a baby name with, because every name that I put out there, he's like, no, 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 no. But then his suggestions are terrible. Guys, y'all ready for this? Let me give you 2 suggestions. This is if we were going to have a boy. Okay. The first name that he chose was Colt. I was like, what? I am not pushing no baby out to name him Colt. Like, this is just not gonna happen. Like, you know, like Colt 45. You know, like, are you crazy? No. The other one was Nelson. And like Nelson is pretty, you know, Nelson Mandela, da 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 da, but like, no, it's just not gonna happen. Like, no. So his name, there was another one too. It was real, you know, I don't want to say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was giving me those type of names, and I was like, no, it's just not gonna happen. But obviously we found out we're having a girl, so, and I don't think he's had any suggestions for girl. I hate when my wife. Okay, I think we're back. He's not had. I hate when my wife. Okay, I think we're back. But yeah, so yeah, many exciting things. So I just want to focus on that, y'all. Hopefully y'all forgive me, you know, like I really just want to focus on that. I want to focus on, you know, that's why I said for you guys to subscribe to D&H Adventure, because of the fact that we will be posting on there more than anywhere else, especially me. I'm going to be posting on there. We have like 2 videos we need to post on there. I'm just waiting for Hope to edit it. Please subscribe to that channel, because that's where I'm going to be posting. That's where we're going to be talking about, you know, birth. That's what we're going to be talking about. Hospitals here in Tanzania. We're going to be talking about everything baby. That's where it's going to be kind of going to, but because it's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, because of COVID, what you call it, I really can't go far as right now because I'm too close to birth to start traveling and going far anywhere. And I just really want to focus on, you know, the kids and my life and stuff. So I will obviously post on here when I can. However, on D&H Adventure, I feel like you'll really be able to, and you'll be also be able to see a different side of me. You know, when I come on here versus me as a wife, it's completely different, completely different. So make sure you guys press the. I put the link in the I put the link here in the chat.